What's up, fellas, man? Big Mike coming at you live and direct, MackCity Limits Radio Show. Coming in for a quickie, a real quickie. Before I get on to the soup du jour, the main course, I would like to say that my second book, it is done, and it's out, and it is on Amazon. Yes, sir. The MackCity Lost Scrolls. The MackCity Lost Scrolls. That's what it is, man. If you ever wanted to know the ins and the outs and the isms and the psychology of doing the hustle and dealing with these females and how to get them to bite on whatever you selling and whatnot, man. There's plenty of Jedi mind tricks in this book. Yeah, buddy. It is kind of outdated. I ain't going to lie to you because I wrote a lot of these scribes like in the early 2000s, man. But I didn't feel like I should just let it go to waste, man. You know what I mean? A lot of that stuff was hard-fought knowledge. Shit, and it was quite relevant and it was quite pertinent and quite effective at the time that I wrote it, bruh. And some of it still is. Shit. Yeah, some of it still is. Now we dealing with a slightly different animal today when it comes to these women, because they was already kind of messed up in the head in the early 2000s, but now they're just they're out of control. They're out of control, man. Yeah, so yeah, you're taking your life into your own hands, man, when you go and you try and implement some of these tactics. But once again, the book is out. The MackCity Lost Scrolls, baby. That's right. The link will be in the description box if you want to go ahead and copy it. And also, don't forget the other book, Cyber Trick. These books, man, are a collector's item. You know, a lot of brothers is out there actually collecting books from YouTube influencers or just dudes that's on the web, dudes that's on the net, man. And check it. These two books are a must-have if you are a collector of such paraphernalia. Now, let's get on with the main topic. This shouldn't be too long. Should not be too long. Y'all know I always say that. And I'm pretty good at it. I pretty much stick to it, man. But I was tripping, man. I was like, man, like people are really like tripping over this, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's this argument going on right now where black women are all up in arms, all up in an uproar because a brother got on the web and he was asking a pretty rational question about why is it that, black women act so stank out in public, meaning that he was out shopping at a grocery store and he just basically looked a woman in her face, a black woman, and he said hello, and she was real dismissive, didn't say jack shit to him, just kept it stepping, you know what I mean? And he was just like, wow, really? That was kind of rude. And so, he fired up his phone. He's like, hey, can somebody help me understand this? Like, what's going on here? But I'm going to go ahead and let y'all listen to what the brother had to say. That's what I'm going to do. Hold on.
So I just came out of Kroger's to buy some groceries for next week. And I've got a question. God's had me in this period of isolation these last few months. So I just want to make sure I didn't miss the memo. So what is it with a lot of, many of them, not all of them, black women in the grocery store, you look them right in the face and you say hello and they act like you didn't say anything. Am I missing something, or is there a memo that I did not hear about? This is Dr. Dex. Remember, Dr. Dex loves you.
Yeah, there you have it. There you have it. So, fellas, is this your experience? I Are you out there hollering at these females, just being cordial, just being polite, and they're pretty much giving you the middle finger and they ask to kiss? That's what's going on. Now, this is kind of wild for me because this doesn't happen to me too often because I don't really speak to broads, man. I really don't. Not unless I'm getting some sort of eye contact or choosing signals, man. I'm not into just being social and just talking to broads, man. Because to be honest with you, man, most of that conversation is just garbage. And I don't really like to hear women talk, man. There's very few women I can stomach as far as their orals. You know what I mean? Their oral skills, man. You know what I mean? No pun intended. Yeah. So I never really made it my business to be out there like, hey, queen, hey, sister, hey, baby, hey, no, that's never been me. So I never really did get any of that sort of venom, any of that sort of toxic behavior from these broads, man. Because trust and believe, typically when I'm speaking to them, yeah, man, I mean, I pretty much know what the deal is. If I step to her and I'm speaking to her, yeah, I pretty much know, like, she's interested. I caught you looking. Now, understand this, man. Back in the early 2000s, I pretty much called it. I knew what was going on, man. I mean, most of the females that I knew and most of the brothers that I knew, man, everybody was in a relationship, but it was always seemed to be transactional. It was always transactional, man. It really wasn't about love. It really wasn't about honor. It wasn't really about caring. It was all about, as far as the women was concerned, like, nigga, what can you do for me? Yeah. That's how they was looking at it, man. And I was just like, damn, pretty much every, Klingon they own that time, man. They're like, nigga, don't talk to me unless you're gonna buy me something. I'm like, God damn, this is like 2003. You know what I mean? And that's why I was just like, well, fuck it. We may as well be tricking and hoeing. Yeah, we may as well be tricking and hoeing if you own that shit. I'm trying to tell you, man. Let's just cut through the bullshit. If I'm out there and I'm talking to you, because I don't know if y'all heard a lot of these women. I mean, they basically reading you the riot act. They telling you to your face. Well, nigga, I probably would have responded if you would have bought my groceries, if you would have bought my gas. Yeah, that's what they talking. I'm like, bitch. Now, y'all know how Big Mike get down, man. I'm all for the tricking, right? But, we got to have some ethics. Yeah. We got to have some ethics with this tricking, man. Number one, you do not tolerate disrespect from no slut, man. We not tolerating the disrespect. Not having that. And look, if we're going to go ahead and we're going to so-called have a conventional relationship, but in order for me to so-called have this conventional relationship with you, I got to buy you shit. But then look, we may as well be tricking and hoeing. And if we're going to do that, then guess what? I ain't doing jack shit unless I'm smashing. Yeah, no, there won't be no buy me this and buy me that, or you can't talk. No, we won't be doing that. I tell you what, if I pull out my wallet and I start spending cheese, you're going to be doing a whole lot more than talking, bitch. That's right. I said it. Fellas, it's a new day, man. You gotta stop being so pussified and scared around these broads, man. A lot of you niggas is walking on eggshells, boy. So yeah, pretty much all these relationships these days is transactional. Me and Tony called it way back in the day. We was like, man, we see where the culture is going. Yeah, it's disgusting, man. Shit. Can't believe the shit is coming out their mouth. And then, once they say some shit like, well, you should have bought me some groceries or you should have bought my gas. And then they got the nerve to get upset when you call them a whore or a prostitute. Well, hey, if it walk like a duck and quack like a duck, god damn it. But let me just tell you this, man. Look, you can say what you want to say about Big Mike, man, but I ain't no sucker, man. I ain't no fool. That's right. If we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have to deal with this disrespectful attitude that these broads have, man. Like I said, you may as well go all the way with it. You may as well just be tricking and hoeing with these broads, man. Yeah. Don't be dealing with them of having the veneer of wanting to get to know them and wanting to uphold their honor and be chivalrous and all that backwards ass shit. Man. That don't exist with these broads, man. That don't exist. These are Klingons, Jack. They're a warlike, uncouth species, man. Yeah. No, sir. You may as well be tricking and hoeing. But also understand this, man. You need to have some understanding that, yeah, majority of these women out here are whores. But, man, look, you got to hold out for that one. That one out there that will actually click with you, man. That's what we missing these days, man. A lot of y'all are so dejected and mad and pissed off at these broads, man. You know, you throwing them all in one boat, man. And that's a dangerous proposition. You can't do that, man. You might be missing the one. Yeah, you might be telling that one that really, really will ride and die for you, you know, to kick rocks. You might be disrespecting that one that'll really go the extra mile for you, man. I know y'all probably tired of me saying that, man, but look, I don't want to do my boys, man, my crew a disservice, man. I want y'all to live life. I want you to live long and prosper, man. And doing it by yourself, solely tricking with a broad, man, that ain't the business, man. Tricking has its place. It really does. I had a ball doing it, man. Shit. Oh, yeah. I had a ball doing it, but that's not what you want, man, if you want a real quality relationship with a woman, man. You don't want that, man. You want a woman that's hanging around you and that want to rock with you and be with you for you. Now, at their core, at their base, women pretty much are all transactional. At their core and at their base, women for the most part are very selfish. But we dealing with degrees here, man. We dealing with degrees here. Trust me, you can find one, man, that really want to be around you just to be around you. You can find that. That does exist. That does exist. But yeah, I just found that really interesting, man, that a lot of these fellas out here are really dejected and how can I say it, man? You know, they're kind of depressed about what they hearing, what's coming out their mouth, these women's mouths, man. I'm not depressed at all. Shit. Like, all I can tell y'all is welcome to the party. Like hello. Took y'all long enough to catch the fuck up. Shit. I seen this coming a mile away, man. Fuck, 2003. That's when I seen it. I was like, oh, whoa, wait a minute. Man, ain't nothing but a whole bunch of just money hungry whores out here, man. That's all they want, man. In order for you to speak to me, you gotta pay me. What? What kind of tricking is that? It won't be me. So what I'm telling you fellas, man, look, man, don't be walking around here being all down in the dumps, man, because these whores refuse to be civil. Man, fuck these bitches, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, fuck them. Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you. I'm like, So Big Mike, how do you deal with it? Well, I got untold you, man. I'm not speaking to no broad, man, unless I'm getting eye contact. And pretty much, like I said, I'm like 85% accurate. If I'm approaching a woman, if I speak to her, yeah, I know she's gonna give me some rhythm. Because I'm, like I said, I'm looking for the choosing signals, man. But I'm not walking around here just, just talking to women just to be talking to them. Nah, man. So like I said, man, I've never really had that issue or had that problem. Majority of the women I've actually approached and talked to, I had some pretty good interactions, man. But anyway, tell me what y'all think, man. Go ahead, get into the comment section and tell me, is this your experience, man? Do you have these money grubbing whores out here, man, really acting funky towards you just because you're being civil, you're being polite? Is that your experience, man? And once again, my book is out, my second book, the MackCity Lost Scrolls. Yeah, the do's and don'ts of this cyber pimping. That's right, man. It's in the description box. You can find it on Amazon.com. Almighty Triple XL coming at y'all live and direct. And we out.